Hello, hello, it's me, Janette. How are you? Hope you've been well, hope you've been fantastic. In today's video, this is kind of a weird one, so I need to explain it. So I'm doing a journaling layout base. So it's not going to include any photos or actual journaling, but this is like a partial work project. So I ran out of time to do this assignment at work. And so what I needed to do was do the base, and then I was going to complete the rest at work. So adding the pictures and like all the other little journaling bits. So I decided to kill two birds with one stone and just film this process video, and hopefully, even though it doesn't have the pictures or any of the other writing, maybe you will get inspired to use some of the things that I did in your own layouts. So the notebook that I'm using, you've probably seen in other videos how I make these little journaling notebooks. So it's really easy. It's just an 8x8 piece of cardstock pattern paper with some copy paper, so just basic printer paper, and I've created a journal using a long reach stapler. And so that's the base, so that's the notebook. And then the paper that I'm using to decorate my layout, that is an 8x8 paper pad from first edition, which I believe, from Trimcraft, which I believe is only available in the UK. And I will have my work's website below in the video description, because they do offer international shipping in case you're interested in this paper pad, which I think is super cute. Now all I'm doing is just trimming up, so the main two panels, so the heart print and then the flower print on the right, that those are trimmed down to 3.5 inches wide, and then I kept the length, which or maybe I trimmed it down just a smidge. I must have trimmed it down to like 7 inches because the paper, original paper, is 8x8. And all I'm doing then is just using my corner punch to round off the edges so that they match the edge of my notebook. I don't know, it just feels more cohesive that way. And then I'm adding some more paper, pattern paper, and this is from a different, this scripty pattern is from a different paper pad, which I will try to find the link for you as well. But all I'm doing is just layering these up and trimming them down. I am eyeballing everything, so nothing is measured perfectly. I don't know if you are the type of crafter that likes measuring things and being very precise. I'm super lazy when it comes to measuring things and pulling out my ruler, and gosh, I'm so bad. Let me know if you are the type of crafter that likes to be precise and to measure things and to have everything perfectly symmetrical, or if you are kind of like me and just kind of wing it and eyeball things and just kind of, I don't know, I do a lot of holding my paper up to the space that I need. So I'll be like, I wonder if this fits here. Okay, that'll fit. Let me just trim it up. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is just the journaling base, so I'm not adding any photos or journaling or stickers or alphas or anything like that. It's just the base. And I really love the interactive panels. I've done something like this before, but before I would either attach the panel with washi tape, but that was really, it gets flimsy over time. So if you want to add an interactive panel, I just suggest that kind of rhymed, sorry, and just adding, just gluing your panel down with some excess and then just folding that excess up into your layout so that you have that interactive panel. I hope that made sense. Next up, I'm doing some stamping, and that first flower that I stamped there, I did not use my Sizzix Stamper's Secret Weapon, which I totally recommend. It's just this foamy pad that's, I want to say it's 1/2 inch thick. It's really great. It just gives you a better surface when you're stamping, and I feel like you get consistently good results using the Stamper Secret Weapon. So I will have the link for you below because it's amazing. And so here I stamped my little flower stamp, and I had a coordinating die for it, and then I am trimming those blooms, those flowers, in half and just adding the halves here and there. If you have a flower stamp with some symmetry on it, so you can cut it in half and it'll still look okay, then this is a great way. It's so quick and easy to add some interest to your layouts. Next, I'm going to be adding another interactive panel on the upper right hand corner. So I just again grabbed a piece of cardstock and cut it down, eyeballed it and cut it down to this size, and then I stamped a sentiment on the front. And then what I'm going to do is just fold it, not exactly in half, but just you'll see how I fold it in a bit. And then I just glue one side of the panel down to create that flippy floppy interactive panel effect. As you can see, it's really easy to add these panels and the paper, so they don't have to be a big piece of cardstock, you know, like the one on the left with the heart print. That was kind of on the larger side. But you can just use a strip of cardstock to add these interactive panels to your layouts, and you can look through your scrap stash and maybe see something of this size, and then just add it to, you know, your junk journals or your journaling layouts or even your planners as well. You can have these fun little interactive flippy floppies. And I'm all done with my journal layout base. If you would like to see more of my projects, then you can subscribe to my channel, or you can find me on Instagram at Janette Lane Blog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!